Okay, this is exercise 1 in section 4.6. Again, what I'd ask you to do was create maybe a folder on your desktop, maybe called exercise 1. This one's called new folder. And then when you download this dormitory clash 1-2 resolve file, put it into this new folder or this exercise 1 folder. Okay? Then you also want to download the dormitory MEP file. This one has a 3 in it, but that's just because I've been working with this one several times. I would put this outside of the new folder that you created. Okay, so anyway, you'll have Navisworks up and running. You'll want to go ahead and open that folder that you've created. Go to the folder, this one, and dormitory clash 1-2 resolved. Okay, so anyway, this one I have the clash detective up and running. Again, we've already done this because this is a file that we've been hopefully working with throughout section 4. When you get to the, you can already see that the clash detective, because we've been working with this one before, has the structural framing first floor along with the MEP lower level ducts. Okay, so this test has already been run. When we go see the results, again, this has already been run, and clash 1 and 2 have already been resolved. Clash 3 and 4 are still active. All right, and again, we can go to the whole group, and again, this is sort of where we left off. You can see clash 1's been resolved, clash 2's been resolved because we've dropped that beam. Clash 3 and clash 4 are still there. Okay, so anyway, with this, probably with the instructions that I've now given you, probably again, to simulate things being redone, is this new dormitory MEP file. If we copy, we can copy this, open up our new folder, and paste this in. Okay, this should make this dormitory clash 1-2 resolve file look at this new MEP file now that it's in the same folder. So we can go back up. We can say refresh, hit that refresh button up there, and then we can go ahead, and this is the only test that we have, so again, I can select that. I can say rerun test. Okay, and when I rerun test, what happens is clash 3 has been resolved. Okay, so I can click on that, and I can zoom in on this a little bit. Okay, walk it around, and you can see that the round duct has been resolved. If I go to clash 4, again, I can zoom in on this. Maybe bring that hand, bring that. Oop. You can see there, as you maybe zoom on in, you can see that it's still hitting. So it's this rectangular duct that's hitting, so that's no good. We can probably bring this around, walk it around a little bit. There, just went past it. Okay, see, so you can see where it's hitting right there. One of the things that it asks you to do is to, hey, why don't you measure the duct roughly to see what it looks like. or how big it is. Okay, so if you go to review, there's a measuring tool, and this can be approximate. It's not going to be perfect. It's about 9 and 3/16. That's probably a 10-inch duck. You can go up here, click on the top, and click on the bottom. It says 7 3/4, so that's probably 8 inches deep. All right. The last thing it says, well, how far would you have to drop this to actually make it be okay? So if you hit the select tool, and click on that duck, it changes blue, okay? And you'll notice this item tools becomes sort of highlighted there. So if you click on that and open it up, all right, you can open up this transform button, and I'll pin it open, okay? And you can see the position, XYZ position, 0, 0, 0. You can hit this move button, and the move button now sort of takes residence on top of this selected duck. It has an XYZ. I'm interested in dropping this, so it'd be in the Z direction. So when I put my arrow over the sort of like the Z axis, it changes to yellow and it becomes a little hand. Well, I can click and hold down the button while you click, and now you can move it in that axis direction. So again, if I move it down there, that looks pretty good. I didn't move it very far, and this is sort of tricky, but it says, about 5/8 of an inch. And yeah, it might be a hair more than that, but I'll unpin this. Oh, excuse me, I reset it. Do this again. I think I'm definitely below there now. And if you notice this is probably, it's less than an inch. It's probably a 1/2 an inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch, all right, that you'd have to drop it. So not all that much. So anyway, that's how you would know how to go through exercise 1.